Well, here we are today working on the Panga. We've been getting a lot done, not as much as I would like. Seems like every time I go to accomplish a job, something has changed and I got to relocate, remove, and you know, this isn't a production boat. It's not the same thing time and time and time again. This is all new, so there you go. We've been cutting out the console. We've mounted the key switch, our man overboard wireless device, fuel gauge. We've got our Honda display that gives us RPMs and a lot of other stuff. Our throttle. This is a wireless control. I got our our switch panel mounted in place. Pretty soon I'll be going in a hole doing a lot of wiring. But now we're getting ready to cut a hole for the Simrad fish finder we're putting in here. Chart product fish finder. And you can see this is the template it comes with, and it's just a paper template. I'm not a fan of it. It's just so easy to make a mistake. But what I've done, you can see I've secured the cutout part already to the console. And we're going to get this out of the way. I just want to show you where we're at. So here's our shaded area, and I've centered this best I can, you know, for the outline. It's going to be right to the edge of the console there, and it's time to cut this out. And I'm just not a fan of cutting out around a piece of paper. It's just so thin and easy to make a mistake. So you can see I've just put marks and marks and marks and marks and marks, and you can still mark it out. What I like to do, I'm a fan of blue tape. You know, I can see better when I'm using it. I can see better my lines, and you can make a nice straight line. And you know, we got to blue tape it anyways when we run the jigsaw over it, so we don't scratch up all our fine work on this console. So I know this isn't going to move now. I've stapled it in place. Now I'm just going to take this blue tape and I'm going to put it right across my line. And now I know that is a nice, perfect straight line. And when I run the skill saw, it won't be scratching up anything there. So that's just a good tip right there. I've moved this over to the left as far as I can because I'm not rolling out a second screen over here for a radar in the future. But I believe I've already done the measurements. The biggest I can put over there is a 9-inch. This one's a 12. And it just doesn't give me the room to have two 12s, unfortunately. Who knows? Maybe one day I'll get bored and build another pilot house. That'll accommodate all that. There we go. There we go. You can see that. I got a nice straight line going right along the bottom of that paper now. And I don't have to worry about making any mistakes. It's going to be a good true line to follow. And you got to worry about the paper crinkling up when you're trying to trace it out. Okay, well, that's a big hole. That is a big hole. You don't want to make a mistake when you're drilling into your console. Every one of these things, I've measured once, measured twice, measured 3 times, check, check, double check, triple check. You know, if something calls for a hole saw and you need a odd size, a 3 1/8, and all you get is a 3 1/4, don't do it. Just order the size you don't have, get it, you know, or run to Home Depot, wherever you got to do. Get the right tool for the right job, and at the end it takes a little longer, but you'll sure be happy. All right, so it's time to cut this out. And what I'm going to do, just one more time, like I said, this is right out of the sheet. This is the shaded area. They say remove this part, so we know we got to remove it. So I'm going to hold this paper up here one more time, and for the only reason, this also gives me the overall outline of the unit, how big it is overall. So I'm going to take that right to the top there. Okay, and there's this darker line. That's the top of my unit right there. And that's within a 1/2 inch of the top. I mean, down below, it's no problem. I come out here to the very corner, and it's right there at my corner. Still inside, I come down, no problem. This console gets wider as it goes. And then we go down here to the bottom, and we're just checking all this. Here's the bottom of the unit, and I'm good here. So I've measured all this out. I forgot the exact measurement. I think I'm about 1 1/8 from the top and from the bottom. You want to take the time to make sure you got it square in there. You know, you want it leaning down on one side, left or right. Hurt anything? No. It would look goofy and it would probably hurt your feelings. All right, let me rig up a drill. We're going to drill out a corner so I can get started. And then we're going to get the skid saw out. And we're going to got a big old hole in this console. Now when I rebuilt this console, I had cut out this whole entire face. It used to stand up more, almost vertical. And to me that made no sense at all. As I'm standing here, I want to get a clear look, you know, pretty flat straight to my surface. So what I did is I cut back into that console, I forget how many inches now, and made a whole new face, and you know, kept the same starting spot at the bottom, but laid it back in there. So this screen will face more directly toward me. It'll just be better that way. Okay, so now we got this shaded mark in here. We don't even need this anymore. We can pull out my staples, pull this right out, because we're going to follow the tape line all the way around. I've got my safety glasses on. It's time to make a big hole. And see what I mean? You can follow around that paper, but paper's easy to mess up on. Now I've got a nice, good, clear tape line. If I just drew that out on my console with all that splatter, my holes aren't as visible. Just pressing on it now, make sure everything stays there. There we go. Here, get it done. Woo! Oh, we drill these big holes. Okay, this is the moment of truth. See how she fits in there. It's got bezels and trims and all that goes around it, but oh, I'd say that's just right. That's quite an upgrade for the old Panga here. Okay, well, this wasn't a real big complicated thing, just a little help. You know, you got to cut a big hole in your console. A couple of tricks of the trade. The blue tape, obviously it's really good to keep you from scratching up your console while you're running a drill. But when they give you a little paper template that ain't worth a darn, you have other choices. You could tape that down onto a piece of cardboard, cut it out of a piece of cardboard, so you got something rigid to trace around. I did that with some of my deck hatches, but in this case I just made my marks after I had that paper real secure on the console. Outlined it with blue tape, pull the paper out of the way, and we've got a beautiful installation. Okay, I hope some of this helps. Have a great day.